Hi everybody, welcome to Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts and my worth buying cheap review video for this game. Also, I guess I want to compare the game with Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 as well. I was going to do separate videos, but we'll roll them into one. And of course, to start with, I'd say absolutely, if you're into sniper based shooters, whether that be first person or third person, i.e. you're a fan of Sniper Elite, this game is definitely, absolutely 100% worth buying cheap. Now, the Sniper Ghost Warrior games don't have as much polish as, say, the Sniper Elite games or something like Call of Duty or Battlefield or something like that. But what they get right in a very, very good way are large environments which are almost like a sandbox that you can then take on to achieve certain objectives. So this particular level, I'm down at the docks. Actually, before this video started, I'd actually killed quite a few of the enemies, and then got killed myself. So that's why there's not so many enemies around. But in Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts, you have several kind of missions that you have to do, and within each mission you have a large map, and within that map there are objectives to achieve, and then there's side objectives as well. Very, very similar to Sniper Elite 4. You know, where you would go to, say, San Celini Island, and you'd have an objective to kill the officers, destroy the cameras, do something else, and by the way, kill all the little bird statues, that sort of thing. And this is very, very similar to that. So in order to kind of complete the level, you've got to do the main objectives. Normally involves assassinating someone, finding some information, maybe saving someone, that sort of thing. And then the level is then complete, and that will then unlock the next big map, and you work through it that way. And it looks great. It's probably running at 30 frames a second on the PlayStation 4, probably, but it's more than enough for a single player campaign. The shooting is great, and especially what's really good to Sniper Ghost Warrior, which is better than Sniper Elite 4 or the Sniper Elite series, is the close quarter guns are really good. You know, although the assault rifle looks a bit crap in this, I've put this red dot on it, and it doesn't look very good. And for some reason, my drone keeps getting blatted. I don't know if there's some anti-drone tech around this particular area. But the assault rifles are really good to use. The silenced pistols are really good to use. And so, yeah, you do have the long-range sniping and the medium-range sniping, but the close-up combat is really good. Now, it's very unforgiving. You know, the time to kill is very, very quick. You know, if you get cornered by a couple of enemies and they start shooting their AK-47s at you, you're dead. You know, and you've got to go to the last checkpoint. But when you're doing the other stuff, when you've got the jump on them, it feels very, very good indeed. So, you know, if you're into sniper games, or if you're into sort of the slower tactical shooters, definitely, you know, don't waste your time. You know, just get this game when it's in the PlayStation sale or the Xbox sale or the PC sale on Steam or wherever, because it really is very good. Really is very, very good. It's got quite a steep learning curve if you're not used to the Sniper Ghost Warrior way of doing things. And to start off with, you don't have access to the drone, which is a bit strange, because we're very much used to having drones as part of modern sort of shooters. But you do get enough money to unlock it fairly quick. Now, it may be because I started doing the game wrong. It could have been that I could have unlocked it before I went on the first mission. I don't know. The first mission, you're in the mountains in the snow, and I hadn't bought the drone, and so things were a little bit difficult. Now, because it's in first person rather than the third person of Sniper Elite as well, you know, you're very blinkered in what you can see, so you do have to be very careful. You know, you can walk around a corner and bump into an enemy. Obviously, with Sniper Elite, you can see round corners because you're in third person to do it that way. If we compare it with Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, which I like that game, I thought that was a really good game. I thought the first 3/4 of that game was really, really good. I think it kind of wasn't quite good near the end, mainly because I didn't quite like the story. But I guess it's been out long enough. So in Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, you were in Eastern Europe, and you were trying to figure out what was happening in this kind of no man's land between Russia and this separatist movement, and you had to kind of sort out what was going on. It turned out there was this secret organisation that had this super sniper working for them, and I think that's what you are in this game, because you're like a super sniper with a special suit. You're not working for the CIA or anything like that. You're actually working for this secretive organisation who gets paid to assassinate people in it, and it's set in Siberia, and there's all this stuff going on. But basically, you've got to go in and do stuff like that. Now, in Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, you had this massive open world that you would drive around in and find bases in, and then you would drive to missions. And on the way to that mission, you would have little things you could do. So there would be hostages that had been kept, or maybe there'd be guards at a checkpoint, and you could take them out, and that would give you points and unlock tokens and that sort of stuff to progress through the skill tree. So you don't have that open world bit in Ghost Warrior Contracts. You've just got these big maps. So in effect, it's just like, instead of they're doing away with the driving around bit, and you're just going to the missions. But the missions themselves are much, much larger. If you can remember, say in Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, there was a really good mission that was based around an old hotel, where I think you had to go in and either kill someone or get some intel, something like that. And you had to get, and there was all the guards over it. Well, if you can imagine that sort of mission, but in Ghost Warrior Contracts, there'll be sort of 4 of those missions within the map, like that. That's how big it is, and it's very good. Now, you'll also remember from Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, its biggest complaint from me was the loading times were absolutely horrendous. It would take 5 minutes to load in the game on PlayStation 4, which was totally unacceptable. But so you had to go off and make a cup of tea, come back, and then start playing the game. Now, what they do in Ghost Warrior Contracts, it still has massive load times into the levels. It's like maybe they don't know how to optimize stuff. I don't know. And they disguise it by playing the introduction to the contract, to the mission, over that, which is okay the first time, but then when you play it again, it's still there. So, that is still there. That is still there. But put that to one side, and you've got a really solid first-person tactical sniper-based game. Honestly, I mean, I had so much fun in this particular gameplay here. It was really good because I did some long-range sniping. I really like getting the pistol out, the silenced pistol, and it feels a bit like GoldenEye when you're doing that. You go around and shooting people before they can set off the alarm. Because what happens in Sniper Ghost Warrior, just like Sniper Elite, is if you get discovered, the alarms go off, and then all of a sudden you have all the enemies coming to you, and you've got snipers who fire at you, you've got heavies who have got big Gatling guns, and you've got your regular soldiers who are fairly easy to shoot. There's armoured cars, tank type basic things, and you have a whole arsenal of dealing with them, everything from your sniper rifle, your assault rifle, your pistol, C4, grenades, all this sort of stuff. That funny mask that your character's wearing enables them basically to have binocular vision. So you do have binoculars where you can go around and you can spot targets. But it's all pretty good. So if you kind of put the high tech stuff to one side, the rest of it is very, very solid indeed, and very, very enjoyable. Now, I did mention the tech tree and the advancement tree that the game has, and basically that involves buying different attachments for your guns. Say better barrels, different, a compensator or a muzzle brake rather than a silencer, better assault rifles, better pistols, silencers for your pistols, and then your character itself has upgrades to the suit, the mask, your support stuff, and the soldier himself. So, for example, you unlock things like more slots. You unlock things like the drone has more abilities. Your magazine capacity goes up. All the normal things. You don't have to necessarily. It's not critical on the game to use them, but as you're unlocking stuff with cash and with unlock points, you have more options to the way that you can take on the levels, which is really cool. It's a nice simple system. It's pretty obvious what everything does, and there's no surprises there, at all. So I would say that Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts is better than Ghost Warrior 3. Yeah, definitely. I really like this mission structure of you go to a particular map. You have the different missions within the map that you have to do to kind of complete it, and then you've got the side missions, and you work your way through it. And obviously there's checkpoints, and where it saves the game, and then you go through, and then you could start again if you wanted to have another crack to get all the side missions and do all the side challenges within it. And I think it's a really cool way of doing this, because often I think with this sort of game, and this includes Sniper Elite as well, the weak point is often the story, and the strong point are the mechanics of you actually playing the game. And the mechanics, just like the mechanics of playing Sniper Elite, of being a sniper, are good, fun, single-player mechanics, and they are in Ghost Warrior as well. It's good, solid stuff. So the quicker they can get you into the action, where you're running around being stealthily, shooting people at range, or shooting people close up with your assault rifle, or doing melee kills. The melee kills, I don't think I do any melee kills in this gameplay, but the melee kills are really cool as well. You can creep up behind people and stab them, or even if someone's looking at you, if you run up to them, you can stab them really fast, and it's really violent and cool. So anyway, so there we go. Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts, definitely worth buying cheap. Better than Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, although I still think that's a good game. Definitely worth checking out. And if you're a fan of Sniper Elite 4 or Sniper Elite 3 or any of the Sniper Elite series, you will enjoy this game, definitely. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going to leave you with all of the rest of the gameplay to watch. Because this is, I think this is quite cool. I do some quite cool things, and it really shows off what you can kind of do in Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts as well. And this level itself is also a pretty good looking one. So there we go. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And of course, I'll see you again soon.
client requires you to kill Officer Sergei Varshavsky. He is responsible for ordering the mass killing of prisoners during the Siberian War of Independence. His crimes have marked him out. Others will be after him. Varshavsky is paranoid. It's likely he has sniper cover.